Hi, my name is Kate Wyhe, Executive Director with Higher Ground in Sun Valley, Idaho. At Higher Ground, we use therapeutic recreation programs to help enhance quality of life for our participants with physical and cognitive disabilities. Established in 1999, we now offer year-round programs, including our winter recreation adaptive snow sports lessons, a 10-week summer camp for our local individuals, and a year-round military program that incorporates week-long events for our injured service members and veterans suffering from traumatic brain injury, post-traumatic stress, military sexual trauma, and other polytrauma. Although rooted in the fun and enjoyment of outdoor recreation, the base of all of our programs incorporates a therapeutic component to help our participants achieve an overall higher quality of life.
My name is Corey Ward, and I'm the mother of Diesel Ward, who is a child. He has autism.
I'm Reggie Swindle. I am also known as Grant's mom, and I am involved with Higher Ground because Grant has Down syndrome.
We're Sam and Marie Cochran. Our daughter is Emma, and she was 5 when she first started with Higher Ground.
He started with skiing. That was the first program.
So she started doing the sit ski program when she was 3, had a leg surgery when she was 5, and then started standing up and doing regular skiing, and she's done that all the way through.
We were asked, what do you want as parents? There were a group of us. We need a camp for them. And because they're not able to participate in any of the other local programs.
She can be a part of a group and do things we never thought.
They're not like secluded into a certain area. That's been one of our things all along, is making sure that Emma's not segregated from the rest of society because of who she is.
One of the biggest things with autism is early intervention. If you get at those core challenges when they're young, it helps them to grow exponentially, kind of foster them and encourage certain activities. Then that you feel like you give them a more of a fighting chance.
What I really think is great is that we wouldn't have been where we are without the basis of an adaptive sports organization, and that's where we're building our blocks from and utilizing the technology and utilizing the infrastructure of an adaptive sports organization to build on and make the military program what it is.
Waking up every day in the desert is like waking up in hell.
I drove down IED Alley every day for 2 years.
From rounds bouncing off your vehicle to explosions off in the distance.
It was a daily battle. It didn't matter if you went outside the base or if you stayed on our little base.
As soon as you start dozing off, to mortar rounds coming over your head and then landing not even a couple feet from you. And then you wondering if the next mortars, because you hear them taking off, if that's the ones that's going to take, that's going to take your life.
I had 2 weeks left in country, and then I decided to catch some mortar rounds, and I was medevaced out.
Going to combat, you see a lot of stuff. You do a lot of things that normal people just wouldn't do.
Coming back from combat, I would say it's harder than combat.
People aren't quite sure how to, talk to you anymore because what happened, and you're isolated.
You realize that you're home, and it's not home anymore.
Didn't know where to go to get help, support. Family don't understand you because you just changed so much.
I was numb. I didn't love my kids. I couldn't express anything. I pushed my family away.
I think people get the wrong impression when they hear PTSD. They hear PTSD and they're like, "Oh, that guy's crazy." That's not true. You know what I mean? It's hard to go to something so extreme and then come back to ordinary life.
What are you doing today?
Skiing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where are we?
We're at Donner Mountain.
We are fortunate in the Valley to have such an acceptance for these kids. I mean, when they ski, all the ski instructors know these kids.
It's just all that being able to focus and getting her to focus on skiing, and now she focuses. I mean, she knows she wants to go left, wants to go right, she can follow you, she can stop, she can pole and start, she can do it all.
And now she's doing it independently, and she started Special Olympics.
Higher Ground is a Special Olympics. Well, we're the local affiliate.
But if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt.
It's terrific because the participants learn what it's like to be a team member. And that's not something that they always get to do. So that's a pretty cool thing. It's so much fun when you go to regionals or state games and you see them, you know, participate. It's all about participation. It's not about winning.
Training, they work it really hard and improve you for World Games. They just kept working on your Nordic skiing.
Yeah, well, when I first showed up, I didn't know what to expect, and you know, anxiety comes with that. You know, it's hard to have real fun, you know, after war.
You know, they said you never run again, you never do this, you can't do that. I was really curious, you know, coming here, especially trying to get back on the board again after, you know, so many years off.
Still pretty busted up, and I never thought in a million years I'd go snow skiing.
Just from 1 minute thinking your entire life is taken from you, and then just slowly, bit by bit, you're starting to get stuff.
These individuals here, they dedicate their own time, and it really means a lot to have them put forth the effort on teaching us a sport.
It was just awesome. Like I had never skied a day in my life.
And to sit here and put up with the guys who never skied before, I know it's got to be horrible. I know it can't be fun, but they're willing to stick by me and teach me that. That says a lot.
Just being out here, like, took my mind off of a lot of things, you know. Just getting that adrenaline rush on the skis, doing something new.
Leave all those things behind and just, like, I guess, refresh your body and just remember of how things, you know, used to be or could be. I don't know if I'd ever get back to the, you know, level that I was, but just to be able to go out and do it again would be great.
1 year ago, would Alex have gone in the water?
The Higher Ground Sun Valley Military Program, we set ourselves apart with our 3-year follow-up and our reintegration budget, which allows people after camp to continue on with what we teach them during the week-long event. To integrate the spouses of the injured service members and veterans is very important because they're the ones that are dealing with it on the home front. Their lives have been concentrated strictly just on that veteran and their quality of life.
It's an important thing that Higher Ground takes care of the combat vets and their wives, because that's my new team, you know. My wife is my new battle buddy. Just for her to know that, you know, she's not the only one that's dealing with a husband with PTSD and traumatic brain injury and other problems from combat.
Is it a huge support network for them that they can then rely on after the camp and call and get advice from that really is life-changing for them.
I really feel sometimes they forget about that other side of their lives, and we're actually an integral part to their recovery. You know, after he's beaten up and yelled at all day when he was in the service, he would come home and I had to try to take care of him and put back those pieces, and it's nice to be able to have this recovery.
Yeah, this community is incredible, and it's because of Higher Ground and programs like Higher Ground that really promote these kids and put them out in the community and let the people know these are your kids next door. They're not any different. They just have trouble socializing and communicating, and they're no different.
You know, what you see is what you get, and they are going to have fun, and they don't care if it's cool or not. They're just going to have fun, and that's so much fun to be around. It really is. You know, when you see that, you just go, oh my God, we should all be that way.
Oh yeah, but the process kicking, more kicking and jumping, and work on Zapato screaming.
Yeah, baby. Okay. Get the belly, breathe in.
For the future, you know, we hope that she'll be able to live semi-independently as an adult, and I can't say that we thought that a few years ago, and Higher Ground has certainly played a part of that in that independence.
You know, it just opened my eyes and you know, showed me that you know, you can still go out and have fun. You can still go have a good time. You kind of let your guard down, you know, and that's something that I had to come here to learn.
Stay positive. Don't look back in the past. Don't look back at the negative things. Always look in the positive, and to love her unconditionally the same way.
The work you guys do is huge for soldiers. I've learned so much, you know, not just snowboarding, but about me being here.
It's bonded us closer as a brotherhood, and it's bonded the spouses together as well, to know that we're all going through this together.
The guys I met, the friends I made with you all and the other veterans, and skills for me and my wife to work on to try to make things better for us. Just get moved up to a higher ground, I guess. That there is, you know, something to look forward to, and know that there's people out here that are willing to help, and that's awesome.
It's amazing. It was freedom. I mean, that's the best way I can explain it.
It's absolutely, in one word, amazing.
It's something that I would cherish and take with me for the rest of my life.
The personal thing I take away is, you know, no matter what people tell you, you can still probably do it. You know, never give up.
There's great people out there, like the people at Higher Ground, that are willing to help you out, take care of you, you know, listen to your stories. They want to know about it, you know. They want to know more about it so they can help more people like me.